Welcome to Your School News. I'm Trandone.
And I'm Alexa Cruz. Now let's get right to today's news. Today's top headlines include: students get a close look at history with Tar Heels Go Walking Tour, Volente wins quintet visits Wilmington, and students celebrate Chinese New Year's.
Our top story this week: students recently got an up-close look at history with the Tar Heels Go Walking program. Third graders took a long walk through downtown Wilmington with stops at WFD Fire Station headquarters, historic Thalion Hall, and several other notable landmarks. This year, tour guide also brought chalk along to make important notes on the sidewalk, helping the student visualize the feel engaged in what they are learning. Tar Heels Go Walking is a partnership between the Historic Wilmington Foundation and New Hanover County Schools. This is the 12th season for the event that brings out students from around the country. Chamber Music Wilmington recently welcomed the Volente Winds Quintet and Indiana to Wilmington as part of their trip. They came to visit Ashley High School Minnie Evans Auditorium, where they performed and answered questions for Ashley Band and Murray, the band students, in the morning. Then they traveled to Myrtle Grove to do more hands-on workshop with the Myrtle Grove band students in their classroom. Founded in 2016, Volente Winds was formed out of a desire to collaborate with inspiring and amiable colleagues in the pursuit of excellence in chamber music performance. As doctoral candidates at the Jacobs School of Music at Indiana University, Volente Winds has a passion for pedagogy and shines through in their recitals and master classes. A firm believer in need for citizens musicians who actively engage with their community, Volente Winds has sought dynamic collaboration with local artists as part of their mission to bring music to underserved areas. Volente Winds has performed for rural communities throughout the United States as well.
Elementary school art teachers and some NHCS students visited the UNCW printmaking studios recently to learn about printmaking techniques and experience a college visual art department. Students were taught by Dr. Dawn First, Mrs. Elias First, and Dr. Shannon Bourne from the faculty. It's all part of the All-County Elementary Art Clinic. Students say it was a fun experience and they were glad they were given the opportunity to participate. Principal Deanna Leake and her team recently showed up at the home of Carolina Beach Elementary School's 2020 Teacher of the Year with a big surprise. Let's head out there now for the full story.
Hi everybody, I'm Deanna Leake, Principal of Carolina Beach Elementary School, and I have our 2019 Teacher of the Year here, Darlene Corwatch, with a special announcement.
Thanks, Mrs. Leake. We are actually standing right in front of the house of the next Teacher of the Year 2020 from Carolina Beach Elementary School. Let's go surprise her. Okay, we're going inside.
Oh my god, because he was like, who's that?
Congratulations!
You couldn't have told me first up a bit?
Here, we'll jazz it up.
You guys, oh my god. So you get that on camera and I need to Thank you, you guys. You guys are in big trouble. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. I thought we had new neighbors. And I was like, what do they want?
Oh, I'm afraid I was the baby. That's a surprise. Celebrate later.
Oh my gosh, what's this for?
So what are you going?
Oh, do I get an interview?
How do you feel?
I feel really nervous. This is weird, but I love it. Cheers, you guys.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Congratulations!
So much is happening. Eli just woke up coughing and fell out of his crib for the first time. So we rushed into there. We've been cleaning up vomit for the past days.
Lovely.
This is
awesome.
Yay!
This did.
Well,
You heard about this?
Carolina Beach Elementary School student, parent, and staff recently participated in Food Line Family Math Night. Check out these great pics from the event. Students used the math skills they are learning in the classroom and applied them to real-world math in grocery stores with tasks that range from counting, measuring, comparing, and estimation. Food Line donated $1,000 to PTO to feed our students.
New Hanover County Schools will hold its annual Magnet and Choice School Fairs on Thursday, February 20, 2020, from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Independence Mall Center Court. The Magnet and Choice School Fair is an opportunity for the district to share with parents and the community detailed information about programs and how to register students. Each school and invited community partners will have a table to promote their school or organization. The Magnet and Choice School Fairs will provide information on the following topics: special programs, academic programs, gifted programs, student perspectives, staff perspectives, benefits, lottery process where applicable, student calendars, and application timeline. All parents living in New Hanover County are welcome to attend. Bilingual relations will be available, as well as a representative from Student Support Services to answer any enrollment questions that parents may have. There will be entertainment and door prizes. The event is free to attend.
The New Hanover County Board of Education recently held their monthly Board of Education meeting, with the board notes in YSN reporter Bradley Meadows.
The Board of Education meeting for February 4th had a shortened agenda as the board moved a closed session to the middle of the meeting. Let's get right to the board notes. Under recognition of achievement, the Fulbright Teaching and Excellence and Achievement Program was recognized. Program participants were in the audience to watch the board meeting and see firsthand what a meeting was like. Superintendent Dr. Markley then presented the board with an administrative recommendation, which was approved. Board member Nelson Bullier then gave the Head Start Liaison Report and Head Start Expenditure Report. The meeting then came to a halt when the board went into closed session for over an hour. The meeting resumed with information. Policy for first reading, Policy 8130, student placement, was the only information item. It was moved to be voted on and the board passed the revised policy. Under Superintendent's report was safe drinking water in school facilities. The board approved a budget request and resolution to add reverse osmosis filters to 30 schools. The board chairpersons had no report this month. Under the committee reports, the Parks and Rec Committee, Family Communication Committee, and Dress Code Committee all gave an update. Under consensus items, personnel was presented and approved. Also approved was a budget amendments and change of school assignments. Items under old business included a change to the restart calendar, which was approved. Policy services was also under old business and heavily discussed. It was passed with 5-2 vote. There are 4 new items for discussion under new business, all of which were approved. Audit contract with Cherry Beckart LLP, polling place usage agreement, Hoggard High School, access control system for high schools, and lease agreement for Xerox machines. The next regular Board of Education meeting will be held on Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020 at 5:30 p.m. at the Board of Education Center, 1805 South 13th Street. As always, if you cannot attend the meeting in person, you can watch the rebroadcast on our channel, and they can be watched online at our YouTube page at NHCS Schools. That's your board notes for February.
Now don't go away, we'll be right back. Your school news continues on Spectrum Cable, Channel 5, and online with Apple TV and Roku. Also, make sure to look for our red and blue logo for all the latest news in high definition on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Welcome back to Your School News. I'm Trandone.
And I'm Alexa Cruz.
There's a lot going on Twitter these days, and with our NHCS chat hashtag, you can join the conversations right now. It's time for our What's Tweeting segment, all the latest NHCS news and photos that are creating a buzz on Twitter. Our first story comes to us from Sunset Park Elementary, where third grade students recently received letters from pen pals all the way in South Africa. A professor named Lala Mapufu, who is from South Africa, went to visit the students and answered any questions they had and even helped them with name pronunciations. All this was made possible through a partnership with UNCW's very own Watson College of Education.
Students at Connington Elementary were in for a surprise when they received books donations recently. Director of NHC Social Services, Mrs. Winston, donated plenty of great books to the school, such as Parker Looks Up by Parker Curry and Jessica Curry, and I Am Perfectly Designed by Karamo Brown. The students received their books just in time to celebrate Black History Month through literature. Thank you for your simple act of kindness, Ms. Winston.
Once again, Connington Elementary School enjoys another surprise as Mr. Kedrick Harrison visits the school as he hosts African American Read-In as the school celebrates Black History Month. Mr. Harrison is a part of the Support the Poor organization right here in Wilmington. During his visit at Connington, he read Wilmington in Color, Volume 2. Thank you for being such a strong voice in the community, Mr. Harrison.
Second grade students at Pine Valley Elementary School took a field trip to Thalion Hall on the 4th. The students enjoyed a show of Jack and the Beanstalk, and it seems that all had a great time as they were pictured with all smiles. Thank you for Mrs. Sledzik, Thalion Hall, and Junior League ILM for being responsible for the big smiles on our second graders' faces.
Forest Hills Global Elementary celebrates the Chinese New Year's in a big way each year by having a huge parade. YSN reporter Johan Yellow was there and filled this report.
The second grade students at Forest Hills Elementary have been studying the Chinese culture these past few weeks. Their hard work and newfound knowledge culminated with a huge school-wide parade to honor the Chinese New Year. This year's Chinese New Year occurred on January 25th. A unique thing about the Chinese New Year is that every year has an assigned animal or branch. This year's animal is the rat, one of 12. The others being the rooster, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, dog, and pig. Forest Hills holds a Chinese New Year celebration each year to help students think about the world in a more global perspective and learn about other cultures.
Students have been really excited about learning about other places, and it's been awesome to see them apply their knowledge to things that they encounter in current events and like a geographic understanding of what we're doing. So it's been exciting for them to, create things and get more engaged by doing the parade, but also to learn about the world from a geographic and personal perspective.
For the parade, each second grader created their own mask and streamers. Many of them also dressed in red, which symbolizes good luck. Other students at the school lined the hallways and cheered wildly as the parade went by.
There was a popsicle stick you hold, and then there was a dragon mask over it.
Why was it a dragon?
Yeah.
Because we were celebrating the dragon and the rat. I like learning about it and studying different continents.
Why did you wear red today?
Because it was Chinese New Year this Friday.
And what does red symbolize?
The dragon. It's a lucky color.
The Chinese New Year celebration was a great success at Forest Hills. Because of the school's global focus, other grade levels learn about different regions of the world. In fact, the fourth graders just finished an Australia Day celebration. The students at Forest Hills Global Elementary are really getting a wonderful perspective of the world we live in. Reporting for your school news, this is Johan Yellow.
This is your school news on cable and online. Look for our blue logo at all the latest news online at nhcs.net. And also make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And for the latest weather conditions, keep it right here for your exclusive weather plus forecast. That's on the screen when you need it.